What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and thank you for tuning in. Today's video is going to be a little bit different from what you're used to seeing on this channel because today we're actually working on my TDI, and it's different because I don't think I've ever even introduced my TDI to you guys. This gorgeous sport wagon right here is a 2014 one-owner TDI I just bought about 6 or so months ago with 149,000 miles on it. Got about $1.52, I believe, on it right now. It's awesome. It's tuned. It's deleted with the stock muffler, so it looks stock, and it runs awesome. It's a 6-speed car, all black interior, full service records, the whole 9 yards. It's an amazing car. I get like 50 miles per gallon, which is sweet. But A, I did buy wheels for this car probably about 2 months ago, and I never put them on, which is extremely upsetting. But B, I also broke a strut earlier here this month, and I've never had time to fix it, and today is what we're doing. So let me show you the wheels that I bought for this car. All right, first off, well, excuse the mess in the garage, I got a lot going on. First off, here is my strut piece that I broke off, which is not good. So we do got ourselves some new struts. And then these are the wheels that have been collecting dust for the past like 2 months on the, well, for the car. These are Neuspeed. I'm not sure what the rest is, honestly. It's been so long since I bought them. But picked these up down in Tennessee, and I think that color is going to look awesome on the car. It's an 18, which is what I wanted. I wanted some sweet 18s. All the tread seems to be in pretty good shape. Dude said he has maybe 500 miles on it. And like I said, I think it's going to look good from the 16s that are currently on the car. All right, now here's the fun part of getting that TDI in place of the Audi TDI, because now I got to move the Cummins, got to move that car. Cobalt can stay where she sits right now, and I say it's fun because like we also used to keep my 94 S10 in this driveway as well. And if I bring any of my trailers home, it just makes an absolute mess. So let's get the TDI inside, jacked up, struts off, new struts on. I actually do have rears, so I might just do rears since all 4 wheels are going to be off, all 4 corners as well. And we'll get the new wheels on and see how sexy we can make the sport wagon look. Well, it was easy. Absolutely wild. Before I parked this car like a week or so ago, I cleaned it. Look how much pollen is all over this bad girl. But the cool thing is, these lame stock 16s about to be replaced with some baller ass Neuspeeds. And I think the old Jetta is about to look pretty darn good. All right, got one wheel bolted on and fitted. Obviously, this is not what it's gonna look like legitness because I still gotta put the car on the ground, tighten the axle bolt and stuff like that, so it's gonna close that gap, but that's gonna look really good. Really, really good. Now, the only thing is I still gotta do that strut and then the 2 rear shocks. Now, I just remembered and forgot, I actually bought clear lenses to replace the amber lenses because those lights are clear, those are clear, and everything else is clear. You could have also bought smoke but I thought smoked would look kind of weird with clear lenses everywhere else. So I'm going to pop these bad boys in too, because that's going to really clean the front quarter of this car up a lot. All right, that is much cleaner. And you may have noticed these came with amber bulbs, because the OEM bulbs are just white, and they use the amber here to get that amber appearance. So if you do a clear lens, they want you to put an amber bulb in to be like legal, but I'm gonna keep those white because I absolutely hate amber on cars. So I know legally, technically you're supposed to have amber marker lights, but ain't gonna happen here, pal. Ain't no way. All right, and just so that way you guys don't get bored with the video, I'm gonna wrap the rest of the car up, do, you know, that strut, the two rears, put all the wheels and tires on, get the car down lowered, and show you guys and shoot some super sexy B-roll right now. Enjoy.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through eyes covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles.
All right, guys, what do you think about the V-dub? Please don't mind the wheel gap in the front. The brand new front struts, for some reason, there's a big wheel gap. I think it's going to settle. I assume it's going to settle. I bought OEM struts, so it should settle. Personally, man, this looks good. We went from a 205 to a 225, so basically almost an inch wider. I think it was like a 205/55 maybe to like a 225/45. So obviously an 18-inch wheel versus 16-inch wheel, so a little bit less sidewall, which is perfectly fine. I think it gives this car a really sporty look. Like, I think it looks super sporty. I do like the clear, well, I guess they're kind of white lenses up front. I like those better than the option of having a black lens, because I think the black lens is just going to be kind of gaudy, if you will. Everything else in this car is like really clean, and I think the black lens will not be too clean. But overall, I think it looks awesome. I think it looks really good personally. I mean, it's a good looking stance. I mean, it doesn't, you know, the wheels, the tires like don't stick out at all. It's extremely flush. Like, I think it looks really, really good. Like I said, we got a lot of wheel gap up top. I do believe just because it's brand new strut, so it's going to look like that. But man, you know, that color wheel, that gray metallic style wheel looks so good. It looks, in my personal opinion, a lot better than black wheels. Obviously, way better than the stock wheels, and then way better than I think what a chrome wheel would look like too. That might be a little too flashy for me, but for, you know, for 2014. You know, this car is, you know, 11 years old and 153,000 miles. It looks freaking good. And I'll be 100% honest with you, I don't know the new wheel specs or anything. I didn't even look them up. I mean, I will look them up when I edit this video, and I will link them in the description below and like tell you exactly what width and offset and stuff like that these wheels are. I didn't do any research. I found cool wheels on Marketplace down in Tennessee. I was going down to Tennessee, so I picked them up. That's it, literally. But I've been waiting to do this since I bought this car. Bought this car like right after Christmas 2024. So long overdue, and super happy with it. So OEM Plus, in my personal opinion, looks the best on vehicles. Honestly, I don't have really any other plans to this car. I mean, the owner of this car, who tuned and deleted it before me, it is straight pipe back, but they are using the OEM muffler, so I might end up straight piping that part, getting the OEM muffler out of there. But it's my daily, man. This is what I drive to get back and forth to work every day. This is my fuel saver. So like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe, join the family, join well, all the stuff we got going on the channel. I definitely appreciate the support. And have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
One too many quarters in my pockets, counting like the 4-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah, just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.